Hey, Vampire Logan here. We are going to play another episode of Shattered, D&D TM. Last time on Shattered, what did we do? We
That is a great question for the group.
Was that the fight? That was the big fight.
That was the big fight.
Yeah,
Town square battle.
yeah. We fought the big group of bad guys that got kind of reduced by all of our previous shenanigans, and
Because of all the people that we had
that
basically
we
saved
befriended
along
and
the way.
saved. Yeah.
Yeah. For all the bits of timeline that we did, we got people to help us along the way. It was awesome.
Yeah, so we got the people from the stables, we got the sheriff came later, and who else was on our side?
The blacksmith with the town
Blacksmith,
guard,
town guard,
and the fishermen all
fisherman. Yeah.
came up, along with Tusker.
And I didn't.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that Tusker was with them. Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Tusker was with them, and then we also had two guys with ballista up above us.
Oh yeah, they did really well.
We really had the full works of people there, which was excellent.
Yep.
And they helped us fight off this huge force that came, and then we the first action we did was rescue. He was holding the what was her name?
Osvild.
Yeah, Osvild hostage, and I just ran up there, grabbed her, yanked her away from him, and then ran back. with my
Good
cat
thing you
speed.
ran back when you did, because you
I was going to be swarmed
in front. Yep.
Which won't be such a big deal now. Well, we'll see, I guess.
We'll see.
Got agility going.
Yeah, but then we fought them and basically defeated most of them. We took a little bit of damage. Actually, it was a difficult fight. But we finally got that main bad guy down, and then just mopped up the rest of them. Yeah, what's his name? Sicarius. And I guess that's where we ended, because we're just still in the square after that happened.
So that was where the game officially ended, but then we couldn't stop talking about it, and a bunch of stuff, actually interesting stuff, came out after that as well. Conversations with LaForge and Umbard, and
so the other thing was LaForge. Yeah, LaForge came out, who was the leader, with the sheriff. That's because the sheriff wasn't out backing us up, but apparently they were going to be right out. But the leader said that if we ever needed anything, basically, he gave us the phrase of "the eye was not all that was lost that day." So, hopefully we'll be able to use that in future sessions if we hit the loop again. And Umbard came out, and we found out that the cultist came through Umbard's magic circle, and that there's actually a magic circle that will take us to Shaden, which is cool, because I was trying to figure out how in the world we would ever get there.
Yeah. Yes, LaForge doesn't travel by horse for 4 days when he needs to get to the capital. He has his own way.
Portal.
Indeed.
Also noting that seemed important to me that LaForge seemed very upset about the sheriff's death.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you thought there was
there was some indication that maybe that's what he was talking about when he said, "Yep."
Yeah. I made a lot of insight. We made a lot of insight checks on that guy. We were like, what the fuck is his deal?
Yep. All after the adventure was officially over.
Yeah.
But, everyone is left. So yeah.
Good after the adventure rolls.
Listen, we meet any figure of authority and we're like, what's this fucking guy's deal?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I challenge you. Yeah.
Okay.
And the one thing that you had not yet done, or that you had done that I hadn't resolved yet, was you had looked at the survivors. Mm-hmm. And one of the cult figures, one of the cult casters, was wearing a circlet, and another one was carrying a wand, and another one was carrying a scroll.
Sorry, you said survivors, but these aren't the survivors. This was just the bodies we're rummaging, right?
Yeah, the bodies. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, there was a scroll, survivors. A circlet,
and a wand.
Cool.
I can identify one of those objects.
see here. Spell my ass. I don't have identify.
Does anybody have it as a ritual or like
Nope,
access to
I
it?
just
in
have
any
it
way?
from my
You just have
thing.
your special thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I need to bring back poor Smedley.
Yeah, Smedley
And
got
poor
axed.
Smedley got axed. Seriously axed
Yep.
by Shaden. He did not take. He was not very appreciative of Smedley's tactics.
Nope.
No, he wasn't.
Oh,
And,
well,
and
here's a
felt he should
start.
be made example of.
Can I read the scroll?
I think you can figure out a scroll. Yeah. Make an Arcana roll.
Sweet. So it's like, you know what? Why cast a spell when I can just read it? Fine, Arcana. Oh, those aren't great. 11.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm just gonna hand
I'll
it
give you that
to.
it's evocation, but not what it is.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Hey, can
hand
I
it
try?
to Acacius. Oh, or Tannen. I was gonna hand it to Acacius, but
Oh
it's
yeah,
like someone else
someone who's
deal
better
with
than me
this.
because I'm not that good at Arcana.
I don't think
I only have a
really are.
+2, so.
I only have a
Well,
+1, so
So do
Mostly
I.
the dice. I think that might
Well,
that might be the difference. 'Cause it's not a
I was only
particularly
1
high
point
level.
off.
no. How about that? Is that better?
It is a scroll of flaming sphere.
Oh, sick.
There you go.
Well, they should have used that.
All right, so what do you want me to identify, the circlet or the wand?
I don't think either of those things are hep
Hmm.
things, so it doesn't matter to me.
Wand. Let's see. Circlet.
I'm fascinated by the circlet, but the wand might be more
There's
important.
only one
Umbard?
magic item I can think of that begins with circlet.
Yeah, me too.
But is Umbard still around? Umbard?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we
Oh
just
shit,
ask
can
him
he
to
identify one of them?
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool, I'm gonna do the
Certainly.
circlet then.
You do the circlet, then
Sick,
it
yeah.
is a circlet of magic.
Huh?
Plus
That's an
one
odd
save
one.
DC, plus 1 spell attack bonus.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
It's like a +1 weapon for spell casting.
Gonna be sexy for somebody.
Ooh, Circlet of
That's
magic.
fucking good.
Yep.
I'll take
Alright.
that. Then.
That's
Yeah.
something that would be really helpful, I think, for Celine or basically anyone that's not Acacius, because Acacius really doesn't do much.
Oh,
Yeah, I
He's
do.
more of a
But
support.
it's just Celine and Hanan staring each other in the eyes.
well, Celine
So-
would probably cast more spells than Hanan would. Candidly, because Hanan. Well, yeah, because Hanan only has the 2 spell slots. He's a warlock.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. I do have a lot more spell slots.
And
Yeah,
also there
so-
the
Acacius is a
Just
lot more
thinking-
support.
Thinking of efficiency of use.
yeah, which
So-
ones are more offensive too? Because it's a save DC bonus.
Oh,
so.
well, I don't know. I think Hanan's way more
Well,
offensive.
I
Yeah,
cast a
I'm
lot.
quite offensive.
I was gonna say I cast a lot of spells that need saves.
I have 2.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have Hellish Rebuke and Shatter.
Oh, it is
Yeah, I
good to
have a
have that
shitload that
shadow.
needs saves.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah,
did
see, there
anyone
you
pick
go.
up a fireball type spell?
There we go. And the wand is a wand of web.
Oh,
Ah.
Ooh.
So handy thing to hand these out to people who would use them. But remember that you need stones in order to keep them.
We still have like 3, don't we?
I think so.
I have
There's
one
a
on
few.
my character sheet. So
So how many people currently have a stoned item?
Dude.
Uh,
Well, I have the. Well, I'll once I get Smedley back, I will.
Jules currently does. Then we have the
I do.
potion bottle, and then
Yeah,
the
we could-
the sword,
we should
The
take the
sword,
one out of the potion bottle
and
and
then
give it to
the
something.
one on the sheriff's
Smedley.
badge.
Well, I
Yeah,
have
we take out.
I have the ring.
Yeah. So the ones that
Um,
we currently aren't using are the ones that are on the sheriff's badge and the one on the ring.
Yeah, which I mean, if I'm gonna keep the circlet, Celine is willing to put the one from the ring onto the circlet instead. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Jules, which one do you have? Which item do you have?
I have the hat of disguise
Yes, the
and
hats
the
of
shield.
disguise.
but you haven't put a
Animated
thing in
shield.
the shield yet.
Yeah, I haven't done the shield, so I have one that I can move from the potion bottle to the shield, and then I have one extra.
Well, why are we moving them? Don't we still have
So right
some
now there's
left over?
Smedley, the potion, Hep's sword, the sheriff's badge, Osfield's ring, Jules' hat
we
of
had some-
disguise.
We had some that we hadn't used yet, didn't we?
It was only two of them.
Yeah,
the
then we have
ring and the sheriff's badge.
No, that aren't embedded in anything. I thought we still had a couple of
I have
them.
one extra.
We have one. It's just the sheriff's badge.
Huh? I don't even remember.
I have one extra from the
sheriff's badge
staff.
and the ring, and I thought we had one more from the cane or something.
Yeah,
or from
I have
the
that.
warehouse.
Yeah, but that goes
I was just
into
gonna put it on the
goes into
shield.
the sword, the hat, and the potion bottle. We've got Smedley wearing
No,
the
because
ring.
we also got some at the. We got some somewhere else too, didn't we?
Yeah, you got the one in the sword is one from something else. I had one extra.
Yeah,
from
exactly.
The one
the-
in the sword was in the warehouse.
Yeah, so we have one extra. So we have 3 spares.
So the one from the cane, correct?
Yeah.
Well,
is the one that
we
we're
got
missing
3
from the list.
So 2 from the cane are in the items I have, and then I have one item which I haven't put
One
a
extra
thing
one.
into. The animated shield needs one.
Exactly.
And then
the badge.
the badge.
ring.
While we discuss this, Hanan is going to do his interpretive familiar finding dance.
Yeah, good idea.
Summon.
Yeah,
No, we have 3 that aren't on any magic items.
My count is that you guys have 6, including the ring and the sheriff's badge.
Correct. That's what I would say as well.
Yeah.
6.
That seems right.
The one on the potion bottle, the one on the sword, and the one on the hat are already on there. Then we have the ring, the extra one from the cane, and the one from the sheriff's badge. So we have three we're not using that we need to find a way to put them on a magic item.
Well, we can just ask the sheriff if she saved the dwarf's wife and if he can help us.
Yeah.
Getting them implanted or transferred probably won't be that hard.
Yeah.
And it sounds like the potion bottle people are willing to give up.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that potion
What
again?
was in that?
I hope somebody had that written down. I've given you guys a few
potion of speed. Actually, I would have taken the potion of speed.
Do you have it?
No, I think you had it, which is kind of funny because the last thing you need is more speed.
More speed. Maybe we thought we might need to go really, really, really fast.
Sonic the Hedgehog here.
Yeah. I don't see potion on here.
I've got it in my list here.
You have it. Okay, I thought you would have had it.
No, I'm not. I've got Hep has a +1 sword. Jules has a hat of disguise. Smedley is wearing the wedding ring, and Jules has the potion of speed bottle.
Yeah, I don't think I added that to my...
That explains why I never got drunk, I suppose.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So how about
that it wasn't needed.
I don't have it on my list, so how about you just add it to your list for today, and then it'll probably disappear tomorrow. Where did that come from anyway?
That was from the warehouse as well.
Oh, okay. So we just go get that every day.
Well, because
we're
not going to want to go the warehouse every day.
But we're defeating those guys. They're getting defeated by the guards, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's time. It's still time that we need to take.
I see.
Right? We don't necessarily want to waste that time every day. Just because it's an automatic, we win, doesn't mean it doesn't take some of the time of the day that we have to get other stuff done.
Well, if we think we need a speed potion, we could go get that then. Like, it's not like it's lost. Basically.
Yeah, you could go get it if you wanted it. That's
if we find another gem, we can go get it and put it on the speed bottle again.
It's in our our
if we take never mind.
bag of holding.
Provided you don't find any more useful items from here on out, that would be a good choice. Yeah.
Exactly.
There'll probably be something better than a potion.
And actually, to think about it, if we put the gem onto the potion bottle and we drink the potion, I bet you it doesn't come back the next day.
No,
so it's actually better to have the potion.
That's untested.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to that question, but
well, if we get into another fight today, you should drink that potion.
I'll drink it. Finish the fight in one round. That was good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's fight.
So you guys are dealing with the aftermath, getting things identified, talking to people, and at this point the sun is setting. The people who kind of came into town and set
I thought it
up
was 2.
it was later than that.
Okay.
setting up for the party, they're still there. They don't have anywhere to go, so they're just kind of hanging out by their things. And eventually, people come back to the town square in a very somber mood. But they still go up and they get some food and they have a few drinks and stuff like that. But the conversation is really, really down. People feel attacked. The crowd is not in a partying or dancing mood. People are chatting about the events of the days and recriminating. Oh, we should have had better guards on the walls. And somebody else says, oh, we didn't come over through the walls. They came through the magic circle. And other people saying, well, then we shouldn't have a magic circle. We should close the magic circle. More guards. People talking about like who's to blame. But in general, the tone of the conversation in the town square, there's no one playing music. Everyone's pretty quiet. As you could expect after the events of today.
We want to try
I got an
do
idea.
like a test travel through the circle, just so we know what to expect on subsequent days.
Sure. I think, yeah.
I mean, let's make sure that we attach
says,
our...
I can transport you, but you'll need to get permission.
Yes.
The Forge controls access to the portal.
Before we do that, Acacius, do you want to like cheer up the people with a rousing, epic song about our escapades?
Not particularly.
Brave Sir Robin ran away.
Brave, they ran away. Do, 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 do.
Isn't that kind of what you bards do?
I'm not particularly the singing type.
I'm not that kind of bard.
Not that kind of bard. I can play the flute, the viol, but it's not my preference.
Oh, okay.
I could try to do a song and dance with them.
I can play my armpits if that's better.
Yes, see? I can play the nose kazoo.
I even have a
nose
kazoo
kazoo.
to that.
I feel like
it's on my sheet.
What are you thinking?
Last time or last session at the end, we had like a couple things that we had potentially been planning to do. Did we write any of that down? Because we actually had a thing that we were planning to do for the.
So from the session before, you guys got a lot of hints out of the eye.
Yes.
They didn't make this session's recap, but there was some good information on there about what to do.
I wrote all of it down.
That's because it was in the last one.
Yep.
Right.
So
why don't we recap what the eye has eliminated for you guys?
I have them all written down. It is like I'm trying to just like unravel a conspiracy theory written in here, but anyway, there was 6 different like settings we could have seen. There was the Cronus calendar, which we saw a stack of books, stairs going. I'm gonna assume that means stairs going down. I just wrote stairs down.
Yep.
Cronus's calendar and spiders were what we saw for the first one. 2 was mines, which we felt a tug to the west, and it was a pickaxe, a pile of dirt, and an entrance tunnel. 3 was the crypt to the northeast, which was purple flowers, color wheel, sarcophagus. We already did that one. 4, the stone wall to the far northeast, which was arrow slits and forest path.
I thought that was mountains.
No,
this is the northeast.
Oh, northeast. Okay.
Kind of east northeast, really.
She's got this.
5 is clouds and cloud. It was clouds/mountain, which is to pull to the north. An ancient stonework. I just wrote the word collapse.
Cold home.
I don't know why I just wrote collapse and a symbol. Which what?
So the one with the mountain. There was the mountain clouds and a draconic symbol that meant
I just
Okay.
before that there was an ancient stonework collapse that I wrote, and I don't know what that means. I'm assuming it was like ancient stonework that was in ruins. And then there was a symbol in a humanoid language, which we learned was draconic, and it said "cold home." 6 was the lighthouse to the east-southeast, which was underwater side of boats. And mist spray, we've been there, so it doesn't matter. That was all of them.
Yeah, sounds right.
Personally, I think west is the one we should go to next, just because it's probably real nearby.
Closest?
Yeah,
it's like
The
right
mines?
over.
It's pretty easy to get to from town.
And Hep's already been there.
Been there, done that.
I did want, I think, to talk more to Umbard. Simply a little bit more about the information of what he was doing today. His timeline, when he woke up, when he left enough so people could come through the teleportation circle, if there was any witnesses, that sort of thing.
Right. I was in my quarters in my laboratory in my library. And the first person came through, and I asked them who they were, and they just made a weird face at me. And then more people came through, and I was about to send them back to where they came from, if you know what I mean. But yet more people came through, including the big guy. And at that point, I figured that I was better off leaving. So I fled out the front of the building, and I went to find LaForge and to see if we could rouse the guard. And nobody saw that part, but I mean, by the time they were spilling out my front door, the guards could see them, and pretty much anybody around. They made a beeline straight for the town square. It's clear they knew what they were doing when they arrived. The guy who talked there, the guy with the axe, he was giving orders and telling people, go over there, do this, stand there. He had it kind of all set up.
So I don't know if this was answered before, but was there a way to determine, as people are coming through the circle, what circle they originated from?
No, there isn't.
Oh.
No.
I think we asked that last time too.
Yeah.
It's a really good question.
So the information you gleaned last time was that anyone who knows the runes of this magic circle can connect to it.
And we also established that whoever copied it down, was really
disturbance.
Yeah.
Potentially. It was written hastily and not by a great handwriting.
Somebody who didn't know really how to read or write.
Yeah.
What would be really funny is leaving the magic circle intact, but digging a really giant, deep pit in the middle of it. So as they come through, they just fall down
stone.
The pit.
I don't believe a magic circle can be cast in midair. I think it has to be on the floor.
No, but
so it's on the
floor, right outside the door, just put a pit trap.
Could you not create your magic circle downstairs in the cells of the prison?
Yeah.
This magic circle has been here for a few years as a permanent magic circle. I don't have to create it anymore.
You can just put a door. Just put a door in the chamber.
You say you don't have to create it anymore, but you know that it's compromised.
Well, yeah, but they said before if they destroy it, it takes a whole year to rebuild it. So,
what's a magic circle constructed of? Is it like stone set in the ground?
It's basically magic symbols drawn on the floor. If you actually not Google, but look at D&D Beyond and look up the spell magic circle, it is exactly what you have here. Even the bit about casting it 100 times in a row and making it permanent this is all canon.
Oh, if we know roughly what time these people would begin to emerge from this magic circle, could we perhaps prevail upon our city druid to cast a moonbeam and have it setting on the magic circle as you're coming through?
I don't think it would help that much.
I can.
But what about people who legitimately come through? It's gonna be kind of bad.
No. I got a plan. Okay, you take a piano, you tie it in rope, you hoist it up with a pulley, tie the rope somewhere so that when somebody appears in the magic circle, it changes the pressure, the rope snaps, the piano squishes them. Perfect
Nice.
plan.
Perfect. Yeah. What about a 16-ton weight?
Wall of force.
The anvil.
An anvil. Yeah.
We can order that from Acme, I believe.
Yeah.
Get Wile E. Coyote in on this.
Sounded like we already had Wile E. Coyote in on this one.
We did.
All right.
Okay. So as far as I remember, just from originally, I remember there was a couple times when Umbard we went to go see him, and in the morning he seemed like he was busy with something. Does that?
Oh, sorry.
Huh?
I just accidentally rolled some dice. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Yeah. He still reports that he was busy with those same things in the morning.
Okay, because I remember we came across him, and it looked like he had for some odd reason, I remember him having a scuffle with someone, or an argument or something with someone.
I
earlier.
believe he was just frustrated with town business.
Okay, was that okay?
It's just like the same old BS every day that he has to deal with. Like some of it's administrative, some of it's political. There's a lot about being a castle wizard isn't casting spells. It's like being the voice of magic in the room when you're surrounded by politicians.
Okay. That
The
makes sense.
castle voodoo witch doctor. That'd be kind of fun.
Okay, so we have most of the information that we can get from him, besides potentially transporting ourselves to the other side so we can try to copy down that magic circle, but we don't actually have the spell to teleport, because I think you still need the spell to use it, don't
You
you?
need the spell magic circle, yeah. You don't need a
Yeah,
permanent
that's all.
magic circle, you can just cast it once and then
Yeah.
and then link it to any network and go through it.
Okay, so we don't have access to that right now.
Nope.
So
Well, I'm guessing that when we find this one, this is going to be the camp that we can't get to.
the camp.
Yeah, there's one camp.
Yeah, it's too far.
Also the mountains, potentially to the north there in the center. There's no way we can get there in a day.
Okay.
But you
Well,
could
we're
if you
gonna
had
have
a
to figure out how.
Umbard says you'd probably have to teleport. But then that would require somebody who's been there. Or at least seen it.
The person who's teleporting us?
Do we have any survivors in this
The person
group?
who's casting teleport has, yeah. If you haven't been to a place or at least seen it, teleportation is difficult.
Do we have any
Oh,
survivors in this group that we can extract a description from?
No.
No, they're all
we
fucking
killed them
dead.
all.
We went over
Yeah.
this. We tried.
And a description is not actually sufficient, he says.
Drat.
If you haven't seen it,
What if
you can try with a description, but it's still difficult.
What if we saw it through the vision? Would that count?
Saw it through a vision.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose that would depend how clearly and specifically you saw it.
And it's got to be the person who's teleporting that does that.
Coyote
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
wall.
Not us.
Well, okay, I have two things that I just remembered. One, we can potentially ask Griffin, whatever his name is, to kind of resurrect someone to get information if they're really that pressed about it.
He will not want to help us.
Well, it's not us that he wants to get to help. It's LaForge, who's, his place got, ransacked. People came in through. He needs information. It's not just us. We don't matter in the long scheme to him. It's Griffin to LaForge.
Griffin.
Griffin.
There you go.
Yep.
I was like, is it Griffin? I heard, and I know there's an Iffin in there.
There's no G. It's just Riffin the Pious.
He's iffy. Got it.
Seriously,
Okay.
that was 87% correct. So no problem.
Yeah. But at least from this perspective of, we don't necessarily have to convince him of anything, but if this is something that LaForge feels strongly about, that there's people coming in and out and he wants to know why, this is a simple solution. And he has the money to do it.
That's true.
On the other hand, the mountain specifically had a rune of draconic.
Draconic, yep.
I kind of want to ask, because Acacius isn't originally he grew up here in a sense, but he doesn't know all the lores and everything, and he would like to know if there was any dragons that potentially had lived in that mountain before. They would know if there was like effects that changed the land, right?
Yeah. You're talking to Umbard?
Yes.
He chuckles. He says, "Dragons in the mountains? No, no.
No.
We've been up there, and I think I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
There's an enclave of kobolds on the southernmost mountain there. They
The southernmost.
yeah, they fancy themselves like ice kobolds or something. They're unlike most kobolds. They're very pale skinned, and they live in the icy climate on the mountain. They were raiding the lowlands for a while. We back in my adventuring days, we went up there and got them to stop. Actually, it was a very pleasant conversation. They agreed not to raid the lowlands for livestock anymore, and we wouldn't wipe out their enclave.
Well, wait a second. If that's the case, if you've been there, can you teleport us there?
Unfortunately, I'm not skilled enough to cast a teleport spell.
Then who made this? Who made this?
Teleport, by the way,
spell?
is 7th level. 7th level
Damn.
spell.
And he's not even high enough level to.
He's not high enough
Okay,
to
well
cast
then
it.
we're fucked. Who the fuck
Are
else is
any of
gonna
our
be a higher
mentors-
level wizard?
Are any of our mentors capable of doing that?
No,
Probably not.
Umbard is the one. But Umbard does say, I think there's a scroll for sale in the Rapid Quill.
That's gonna be
Here, I
really
wonder how much that
expensive.
would be. That 7th level sounds like it might be a bit on the pricey side.
I don't
We
think
could
we
try
I
it,
will.
believe it is. Yes.
I mean, to be fair, we'll get all of our money back tomorrow.
True.
Like we could literally pool all of our money and spend all of it, and we'll have it back the next day.
Just
Yeah, but
thinking
we're looking at like probably 100,000 gold or something weird for like a
Okay,
7th
well
level spell.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's not that much, but
Yeah,
Why
probably
do
not
I
that
have-
much, but I mean, like, it's still gonna be higher than like a
That
rare
can't
item.
be
We
right.
don't have 5,000. We don't have 5,000 gold.
I just looked how much gold I have, and I feel like it can't be correct.
Well, we haven't really been doing much that's been giving us gold.
No, I meant yeah, that's why it looks too high. But maybe we got it from before the
Oh, I see.
when we fought the people before.
I believe you had 1,000 gold to split from the.
Yes. Okay, then 232 makes more sense.
Yeah, I have 15 gold.
You have to have more than that.
I've got
I
some
have
lucky pocket
15
lint.
gold. That's it.
There were some people bought equipment on the first day before getting into the adventure.
I didn't buy
did.
shit.
No.
And
Oh,
What's
I
a tank
didn't
without
we
armor?
lose
really-
these here, by the way, of roll them for coin.
There's not much money on the ground
Doesn't
here.
matter.
You guys
Oh,
have
shit, we
two
can-
things on you right now that are somewhat valuable that you don't normally have. One is 500 gold pieces in gems that you got from the thieves stack, and one is a legendary valuable gem that you also got from the thieves sack,
Right.
So
which
none of the
being
rest
the
of these
eye.
guys, even the mercenaries, had
Fuck
any
no.
coin on them at all.
Pardon?
No, we can't.
The mercenaries? No, they're not like they're not carrying. They're not carrying rations or anything of the sort for travel.
Oh
They're
man, these guys were counting on not coming back from this.
I mean,
we're counting on coming back from it, and just left everything at home.
we can just raid the fountain and get all the coins out of the bottom of it.
That is not gonna be enough for a 7th level spell.
It might, and
We should check the
There's
couches
not a lot
too.
of platinum in there.
I
hey,
got a camp
we
shovel.
have
Here we go.
we have a starting base of at least 232 gold because that's what I have in my inventory.
Oh, it looks like a 7th level is a very rare item.
Yeah.
So somewhere between 5,000 to 50,000 gold.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot more than
Yeah.
232 gold.
That's a lot of money.
Could we take out a loan that won't exist the next day? Is there
well,
like a bank or a loan
if
office?
this is for saving the city, there's a good chance we could get LaForge to sort of help mandate this.
Yeah, but I mean, we can't do it today because it's probably too late in the day.
I
So
thought
he
we
probably
went in
won't.
the thingy bobby early in the morning, and then it came out like.
Yeah, a lot of time passed while you were in there, and you weren't
Yeah.
that early in the morning.
Okay.
When
What
you
time
came
is
out, it
it?
was late afternoon. It was kind of like
It's
4-ish.
already the sun's going down, so we don't
And the
got
sun's going
Yeah,
down
that's
now.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Okay,
Listen,
so what
if
we
there's
need to
like,
do
are there any loan
today.
sharks here?
Umbard says, you'd have to ask Tusker that one. I'm afraid I don't know.
Is there a loan office like for legitimate loans?
Not on the scale you're asking for. You want to buy a cow? I can help you out.
No, I would not like to buy a cow.
Me neither. They don't go well in my office.
Yes. All right, we should ask Tusker if they're loan sharks, because then we can get money. And then we won't have to worry about repaying it. It'll go back the next day. It's a brilliant plan.
nothing could go wrong.
It's a cunning plan which cannot fail.
It's
Fair.
a freaking good plan.
So in the meantime, Acacius would probably want to see about finding the jewelers so that we can get the gems
Yes.
set in. So we definitely have those by the right time that we need them.
Kamen and Thari and Kamen haven't come to the events of the day. So you'd have to find them.
Do
or
we
you
know?
could hire somebody else for that matter.
Oh, do we have other people?
Not that you know of, but it's a big town.
Well, who was the one who saved them? The sheriff?
The sheriff.
Would the sheriff know where they are?
Well,
If they're on maybe the
she's
inn
still
on the
here,
outside
so
town.
I was gonna say they're
says-
probably at the inn, which would
Yeah,
The inn on the
I
outside
believe
of
they
town.
went back to the inn that Thari was staying in.
Do you think you could write us a letter of introduction showing that we are legit people and not going to kidnap them again?
We're not charlatans, honest.
Sure thing. Why not? I do appreciate you alerting me to the troubles and helping me out this morning. She says, and she writes you out the letter. Says like these people are of great character, and that their information was instrumental in saving Kamen, and that she recommends. She thinks it would be great if he could return the favor.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Anytime.
And Acacius will essentially, if anyone wants to come with him, is going to make his way out that way, because if we need to get those items set. So yeah. That's what we're doing. And
Who
then
else
we can
going to
move
the
on.
inn?
I'll go. I got nothing else right now.
Yes, I will go too.
Cool. Joey?
We all go.
Alright. It sounds like we're all going to the
All
inn.
going? Okay, cool.
So he just stands there in the middle of the street.
Nah, Celine's just along for the ride.
Where'd everybody go?
Cool. Okay, so you guys wander back out the gate. The town, the guards at the gate are, very attentive, and they're checking everybody coming into town. And you guys come, with all your weapons and magic and all that stuff, and you're on your way out, and they don't pay you any mind. They don't care who's leaving or what weapons they're taking with them when they leave, but the people coming in are getting the 5th degree right now.
They're getting
At this
flack.
point, if they freaking cast detect magic, we're just gonna light up like the 4th of July. And they're like, okay.
Yep. Nothing specifically wrong with magic, but they gotta arouse suspicion, and then you'd get a
Well, they are leaving,
investigation.
so
Yep.
It's not
And
that
leaving
bad.
is fine. So you guys make it back to the Dapper Drunk. And yeah, Kamen and Thari are in the common room, and they're just chatting. You can see like the tension of the earlier events. They're over it, and they're back into like a normal routine of relating with each other. And they seem to be enjoying the food and the drink more so maybe than the food or the drink really deserve, but they're happy nonetheless.
They're forcing happiness out of this food and drink.
Yeah. Well, they're manifesting it. They're making this food taste better for them than it does for anybody else in the bar.
They're happy to be alive.
Yep.
Alive and
Understandably.
together. Okay.
And
going
we're happy
in-
they're alive, actually. So
Yeah, we're happy they're alive.
Indeed.
So to communicate this properly, what we're actually going to ask is for a gem to be placed into the shield, one into the circlet, and another into the wand. Is that what I'm hearing
yes.
from the
Yeah.
three?
Those are the three items that I think are most interesting, but that requires the extraction from the sheriff's badge, the potion bottle, and Ostvald's ring.
We had
What about
an
the
extra one from the cane still.
Was there one more from the cane?
Yeah, that
There was
one's already
Yeah, we have
out.
6 in
Yeah.
total. There was one placed in
Oh, and
the
so the
bottle?
last one was on
Oh my God.
Smedley.
Did
And
we
so
not
what do
go
we
over
want to do
this?
about Smedley?
Yes.
No,
Unless
okay.
unless
So
you want me to wait until the next morning to
the
summon
one that was
Smedley.
on Smedley was the
A
ring,
ring.
which I established that Celine takes
Okay,
it back in the
right.
morning and gives it back to him at night.
Right.
Because so he has to stay in her room with her overnight. Because
And here's the
she
thing.
refuses to part with it.
That's
If
where I was miscounting. Good.
Yeah.
Smedley can exist just by like holding the ring while he sleeps. He can do the same with Hanen's wand.
I was gonna say I could just like put my freaking circlet on him and be like, chill.
Yeah,
Thank
he'll
you.
sleep in the circlet. Oh, it's like a little hammock.
Aw.
Little hammock for the imp.
Sounds good. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
hammock.
At night we'll hand him something that has a circle, has a gem in it, and he'll.
So I'm adding
He'll be
Wand
fine.
of Web to my inventory now.
Yeah.
I created a
Awesome.
magic item, homebrew
Hey,
item
so
for
that
my.
means that we are ditching the potion bottle and replacing it with the animated shield.
We don't
We are
need
ditching
to.
the sheriff's badge and replacing it with the circlet.
Yeah, we don't need to ditch the potion bottle just yet. If we don't
Oh.
want to, because we still have one.
We're gonna
left from the
take part
cane.
the. If you're gonna take, she's planning on taking the ring and making it into the circlet. The one
Yep.
from the cane is going into the, say, wand, and then the final one from the sheriff's badge would be going into the shield. So the potion bottle doesn't need to be messed with right now.
Okay.
Celine's
we
just gonna
missing
like hand
something,
him
though?
the circlet and the ring.
No, we had 5 gems or 6 gems. 6 gems.
And
One
how
from
many
the hat.
items do we have?
We have 3, or we have 6.
We have 6 items, okay. Including the potion?
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay.
Everything's been accounted for.
Wait, no, that's 7.
What are you?
If
What?
you the hat of disguise gets
Mhm.
forgotten, I think.
Yeah.
No,
the
it's
hat
the
of
hat,
there
the
was-
sword, and the potion.
Yes.
I have the hat and the shield.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yes!
It's 6. It's 6. I'm sorry. I didn't want to do anything. That's 6. It's 6. So it's like we got 3 from the cane, and then we got 1 from the
We have 6.
warehouse.
6 was correct.
Sheriff's bag. Yeah, it's 6. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, potion has to come out then.
No, it doesn't.
No,
It
we have
doesn't.
7 items,
We have
including the
6.
potion.
There's 6.
We got
There's 6 with 6.
We have
That's
hat.
so bad at
Hang on,
D&D.
let me just list it out. Hat, sword, shield, wand, circlet.
Yes.
What's the other one?
Potion.
Potion. That's 6 then. So
It's 6.
Yeah.
Is
and
there
the,
anything
and the
we're
one
missing?
from Ostvald's ring is moved to the circlet.
oh, the ring has to come
Yeah.
out. Yeah, the ring. That was the question whether we wanted to keep the ring. Okay.
No, that wasn't a question. I said the entire time that the ring Celine would turn into the circlet. That's fine as long as she gets to keep the gem.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm
Gotcha.
lightheaded.
Okay.
Yep.
Why are we all so
Resource
bad at math?
management. Yay.
Why are we not accounting? It's literally all below 10 and none of us can do it. We're not even going to double digits yet.
In my defense, my intelligence is 8.
In my defense,
Yeah,
it's
that's
after
what
midnight where I live,
introductions and
so
numbers.
I don't know what's up with you.
in my defense, I went to art school, okay? Fuck am I supposed to know math?
In my defense, I was left unsupervised.
Dropped on my head. There you go.
Okay. Okay. So we're going in.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Please.
So this,
am.
Theory sorts you out. He rearranges this exactly how we've specified, and everything is sorted. The new items are
Thank God.
gemmed,
Yay.
Okay.
Yay.
and it's kind of rounding like maybe 8 p.m. at this point. Do you guys have anything else you wanted to do today?
Yeah, is there anything? Do we want to go across the circle, the magic circle?
I would like
I
to
think-
find Tusker and ask him if there are loan sharks in the city.
Well, we can actually just go to the place and find out how much this spell costs.
Actually, would I know that?
That too.
That would be something I would know, wouldn't it, Jess?
That'd be a
If
handy
there
bit
are
of
loan
information.
sharks?
Yeah, I feel like
Have
I
you ever
would know
needed a
that.
loan?
Yeah. No, you because you're an associate of Tusker's.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is something that it's not really a big. So loan and loan reclamation is not a big industry in the city. There's not like a big bounty hunter system of like tracking down people who are late on their loans.
Yeah.
Everyone needs
But
a
there
loan
is
sometimes,
someone in
baby.
town who does loan money to people who he believes can reliably pay it back. And that is actually Tusker himself.
Okay.
Hell yes.
So yeah, let's go visit him then.
Let's find out how much this
No,
thing
we can do that. We can do that tomorrow. We should find out how much it costs first.
Yeah.
We can do that tonight. We can figure out how much it costs tonight.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Is we should find out how much it costs. We don't have to go talk to Tusker yet.
Well, we
one
have to
thing
talk
that
to him
I
to find
might-
out how much. Oh, find out how much the
5,000.
thing costs. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah.
Rapid Quill is in town. It's a shop. It's got a few different scrolls for sale actually, and a bunch of other written material.
Is it actually open
but
at
one
8
of the
o'clock?
things on sale is a teleport scroll, like us,
Oh, it's on
Umbard
sale.
said. Let me see.
We're getting a bargain.
15% off.
Is this like a special Comet Festival
Comet
sale?
Festival
going on?
sale.
No, this is a regular shop in town.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like going
I
to
can't-
Menards. If you can fit it in the bag, it's 15% off.
I think we should have a price off for Hero of the Village from Minecraft. Hello?
Right?
Throw us
I
stuff.
was gonna say, do I get like a church discount?
Yeah.
There's no tax.
Do I
Yeah,
not?
we're
Yeah, I was
not
gonna
tax.
expect to say, do I just not have to pay the tax? on it?
It's tax free.
Yep. There you go. It's
I'm a
tax free. Yeah,
Celestial
Hi,
Warlock.
this
in
is
the
a
service
business
of Sielat.
expense.
Rapid
Hi,
Quill.
just charge it to the temple. It's a business expense.
We have terms net 30, right?
Net one would do really.
I
That'd
want to
be
put this
what
teleport
a
scroll on
hamburger
layaway.
Where the hell's the search functionality in this app? There we go.
I mean, honestly, one thing we could do as for a little bit of fun is we could just put one of the gems inside Celine's book and then have everyone that we saved today write us a quick note saying, "Oh, how wonderful these guys are." And then we'll show it to them tomorrow.
Yeah, that
You know
could
how
go
badly
wrong.
I wanted. Do you know how badly I wanted to put a fucking gem in my journal this whole time?
I think a better idea than that would be to go and steal the scroll tonight and then put a gem on it, so we have it for tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm
Stealing?
really.
rogue.
I really think the loan idea is good. I'm stuck on the loan.
If the loan, well, we'll see how much. How much
There are
is
no
this wonderful spell?
Okay, while they're figuring out what the spell costs, I
11?
was gonna go see
11.
Tusker and find
11
out.
gold.
No, 11 is a
1,000?
scroll of protection against undead, another scroll of flaming spear, and a scroll of magic weapon.
Wait,
Besides
what?
teleport, that are available there.
Oh,
Well, how much is can we ask the shopkeeper how much the scroll of teleportation is?
Yeah. Teleportation is 5,000 gold pieces.
Oh my god, that's not
He
even that
says
bad.
it's my signature item. This was I got quite the deal on it, and I know that I haven't been able to sell this for probably the 6 months since I've gotten it, but I swear my retirement is riding on this. If I can just make this one sale, I'm going to be set for life.
It does you no good if you don't sell it, though. I mean, is it open to negotiation?
I'm gonna go ask Tusker how much we can borrow.
We'll buy it tomorrow.
Everything is open for negotiation if you want to play more than 5,000.
No, well.
He looks baffled by that comment. She's like, why would we want to pay more?
That's a joke.
I don't know. Maybe you're feeling generous.
Or no, just poor.
This isn't a charity.
What does Tusker
business.
say
He did
that
say
we
you were
can
from the
we
church.
can actually borrow? How much can he lend? Is he willing to lend?
Tusker,
You don't know that.
I want to go ask him.
The thing is, I think we should wait until the day resets to know how much he's willing to loan us on a day where we haven't helped save the city.
No, I want to know that on the day we have helped the city, because he might be more willing.
Yeah, but then he won't give us that amount of money. That's what I'm saying. Is because we aren't going to borrow it on a day we've saved the city. We're going to borrow it on a day where we haven't. So
I mean, we could try and just buy it tonight. That guy would stay open.
But then we have to put the gem inside.
We have to gem it,
yeah.
But it's worth way more than a potion, so.
Oh, that's the last item we have. We do have that scroll of
the scroll of flaming spear.
You guys couldn't copy that? Oh yeah, you guys aren't that kind of spellcaster.
No.
Not wizards.
Not that kind of bard, not that kind of spellcaster. Come on.
Damn, maybe I should just like take a dip into wizard.
You have to get that spell.
Just so I can start copying spells down.
Do it right now.
No.
So I'm gonna go to Tusker and find out how much is his cap.
Is everyone going with Jules?
I think I should go on my own. Well, I guess you guys can all go.
Whatever. Celine doesn't give a fuck.
I'll just chill out on the outside of the building or whatever.
Yeah, I could probably go faster on my own.
Wait him.
You can see him. He's on deck of his ship, the Golden Boot, and he's there's a few sailors there, and they're not in as bad a mood as the people in the town square are. A number of them are recounting their escapades of rolling into town and rescuing the
landlubbers,
all the town people, townsfolk.
Nice.
And so those guys came like everybody else. The one side was like mounted knights, right? And one side was like the sheriff and her guards, and one side was like the armorer and her pole-armed soldiers. And they came with their fists, and they're like, yeah, we were badass.
And they're belaying
such
pins.
a good time and did such good. We held our own against those other forces. So.
All right,
We congratulate
happy with themselves.
We thank them actually because you know what? It made a difference in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm pretty dope that they just like beat the shit out of.
You start asking for money.
Cultists.
Yeah, cultists.
Even that sneaky guy in the bushes.
Oh yeah, those guys that we didn't.
I wonder if we can
didn't
gamble
account
against
for.
somebody.
We're just like, we're just making s'mores. I don't know what you're talking about.
I wonder if it's possible to gamble against these guys if they're drunk enough and win 5,000 gold pieces.
What can I do for you, Jules?
No.
I was just wondering, there's a thing that we might want to get that will help us find out where these cultists came from and maybe take the fight to them. and but it's expensive. It's the teleportation scroll, and I think we know where to go.
Wow, yeah.
But
wait a minute.
Is it possible for us to get a loan on that? I'm sure we'll get some treasure to pay you back.
Jules, he says, and he puts his arm around your shoulders, and he's like, "Man, you don't want to get messed up in that stuff. Borrowing money, man, you gotta earn what you get.
Okay,
Borrowing money's for other people.
But hypothetically, what could you afford?
You know." And he looks at you, and he's like, for family, I could go a bit over usual. I could give you probably a couple thousand. He says, and like his voice raises like it's a question.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I can see if the
pretty
group.
Good, hey?
For sure, I'm very grateful. But it's hypothetical. I just was asking because in case we need to get this thing, we might be able to find another way. So we'll try to do that first. But if it comes down to it, we may need to gather up some money. And
he claps you on the shoulder again, and he just stares at you for a moment, silently. And he kind of sighs. And he says, "Since we're talking hypothetically, I think we could go higher."
Oh. Okay, a little purr.
I told you about that dude. It creeps me out.
We're now going lower.
There's catnip nearby.
I go, oh.
No choice.
What are we talking here?
I don't know. Somewhere in that range.
Okay, well,
you tell me what you're
close.
Really asking for here.
Technically, we only need 4,768.
Don't we have 500 worth of gems already?
We do.
Today.
We won't tomorrow.
We might need to do this right now.
When you give him the exact number, 4,000
738.
He looks at you and he smiles and gives you the thumbs up and says, "I like your style." Yeah, Jules, I can do that.
Okay, I am. I'm going to see what I need to do. Gonna get back with the group and then we'll see what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Okay, so I head out quickly to the group and tell them that we can probably get it, but I doubt that we're gonna be able to get it any.
As you're walking away, you hear Tusker say to the sailors, he says, like, "Okay, guys, we need to call some debts."
He knows we're gonna use it tonight.
I have an idea. Does anyone have locate object as a spell?
Yes. Not as a well, I can do it as a once as my it's my racial trait. Yes, thank you.
Can you do that and identify in the same day?
Yep.
Excellent.
So the thought here is that now that we've seen the big bad's wonderful axe, right? To cast locate object tomorrow to find it.
Oh my god, you're so smart.
Wait, what is his? Is his axe magical?
No, it's unique. Doesn't have to be magical.
You have seen a specific axe.
You can locate a specific object known to you as long as you've seen it up close within 30 feet at least once. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of blah, blah, blah.
What's the range? Like a mile or something?
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet. Okay.
So if it's within the city, we should know.
I mean, it won't be.
Right. No, because they came through the portal, I think, right?
Yeah.
So
I think. Did you mean that when we actually teleport in, we can cast it to figure out where he is?
And triangulate where this. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see.
The other solution here is just to ask Umbard if he would give Acacius a copy of the other teleportation circle, In the case that can he even learn that? I don't even think he can. It's a 5th level spell, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty high up there.
Yeah.
But if you had the runes to the other location in the other city, we could get that, right? And then we would know it, and they wouldn't know that we knew it.
So I mean, if you have access to the circle in this city, you don't need any runes. Like it's already networked.
So we can go to any city?
No, you can just go to the ones that, like, you can go from here to Chaden.
Oh, they can already just send
with
us there?
LaForge's permission.
Right.
Umbard will transport you to Jaden.
But what about without his permission? Then we would need to know the runes, right?
Figure something out. I mean, you don't need a caster to use a magic circle. You can just step into it and activate it and go. What you need permission for is to get into the circle without breaking and entering.
Right. Okay. So maybe we should get that. Well.
Oh no, I heard rumors that my mom is actually in Chaden and she wants to meet me before she dies.
I really don't think
weren't you abandoned when you were 10? Well, I got a letter.
Stop us. We just saved the city. LaForge isn't going to stop us.
Yeah, tonight though.
But he's not going to stop us tomorrow either.
Why is he going to remember tomorrow?
Save the city again?
Because we're going to use the...
He gave us this phrase.
Not all was lost. Not only the eye was
not
lost.
all that was lost that day.
Exactly.
It's a code.
Wait,
I don't get it, but okay.
What are we using?
So that was the thing that LaForge said. If you needed a favor from him,
we just say that. And so, I mean, I think we're spending far too much of our last dying hours here of the day trying to figure out how to weasel, $5,000 worth of gold, where we've got a ton of stuff to do that doesn't even require this teleportation yet.
Yeah, okay. We should just put it off then.
Okay.
Right. So the mine.
So anything else we need to do today?
Actually, so you guys have used up most of the time in the day.
Yeah.
You're getting close to the time the people in the square are still looking up to see the comet passing overhead. But there's no big celebration. There's no New Year's light countdown or anything of the sort. And you guys know what to expect at this point as you see the comet approaching the moon and then gets redirected and crashes into the moon instead of going across it. And then once again, your vision blurs and a force pulls you away. You feel a cool breeze against your face and something cold like snow lands in your skin. The wind and ice seem to come from somewhere in front of you. As you approach, you see the ice is being blown from a slight woman dressed in blue. The ice trails behind her as she moves across the sky. Again, you fade into darkness. You awaken in the Dapper Drunk to sounds of Celebration Bell and Hella arguing with her husband downstairs. When you reach the common room, you see Hella wiping down the counter. A sullen dwarf stares into the fire, and a young girl shuffles cards over a small pile of gold pieces. Rain is waiting for you once again.
Should we do our whole morning routine where we stop everything bad from happening?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's all that we need to discuss about it.
I was gonna say that means Rain's not waiting for us. He's run off to kick over the coffee.
The docks.
Fair enough. Rain has run off to kick over the coffee once again.
Beep, beep, beep. Okay.
So, if we're correct, then these guys are gonna attack again today?
I don't know why they wouldn't.
Well, that was
But that was a different thing that happened.
Okay, hold on. Actually, so I guess one of the biggest questions would be...
Oh, did we drink? We didn't drink the potion. We were gonna test that.
Do we still have the eye?
You do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, it's in my bag.
Still have the eye. All the other items we have are still there.
Is concerning about this is I'm pretty certain that the guy Did he know we were going down there to get the eye and that's why he was waiting for us, or did he know when the eye was moved?
No idea. He just kind of knew we had it.
The plan to get the runes on the circle must have taken place, pretty early. So he must have known something about you guys.
Maybe he knew we'd gone into the sewers.
Maybe.
Okay.
Who else saw us go in there? Like, who else knew we were going down there?
Nobody really knew you were going down there.
Didn't we
Someone could have looked out a window in the castle.
You had a feeling of being watched for a few days.
Oh, yeah. Somebody's freaking watching us. I did forget about that.
Yeah, when we went through the...
What are we doing today? Are we doing...
We went from here to...
The mine? Okay.
The mine.
We were watched from here to here in the morning. Let's
That's true. From the sheriff.
Let's go to do the sheriff thing again, but let's climb up on top of some buildings and see if we can see what's going on.
There was also the conversation about whether or not you were being scryed.
Yeah, that was at the docks. We're definitely being scryed upon someone's watching us.
Oh yeah, because Acacia's got like a really high roll or something like that on perception.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And was like,
and couldn't see anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So after we do everything in the morning to make sure everything goes smoothly,
the first thing Acacius is going to do is cast Aid again on the 6 of us.
So, I should probably do a long rest.
Yeah.
Well, we would have all slept, so yeah.
I just forgot to actually do it on my character sheet.
So everyone's max HP increases by 5. Including Rain's, because I'm casting it twice.
Cool. Yeah, Rain has kicked over the coffee and come to meet you guys. He's out of breath. Some sailors chased him after he knocked it over.
He kicked over the coffee and started slapping it out of people's hands as he ran by.
Sorry, how much extra did we get?
5 to maxi.
Yes. I'm going to also assume that we took the time yesterday to attune since we had like 4 hours left over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we were standing there all arguing about how many fucking gems we had. We were all attuning to our items.
Acacius was just sobbing into the floor like, I'm telling you 6 is 6, please.
I'm showing Miss Friendly how to use a wand of web.
So I just realized that when you take the gem when I took the gem out of the ring to put in the circlet, does that mean that she just woke up in the morning with the fucking gem missing from her ring?
No, the ring missing from your possession, probably.
No. I meant does Oswald just wake up at home with the ring, but there's no gem on it? She's like, what the fuck?
You haven't talked to her yet. You don't know what happened with her, but you know you don't have the ring anymore.
Exactly, that's it.
Oh yeah. She would have it. Minus the gem.
Out yesterday, why she was the one they held captive?
She was probably there. Did she spend her time in the square, right?
Yes. So okay, we'll go back and we'll have a short conversation with Ostwild.
Right.
She says that the Sicarius in particular was under the impression that you and her were friends, or that you'd done favors for each other, or something like that. And she didn't know what the hell he was talking about, but he insisted it was true.
Wait, you like me specifically, or like the royal us?
Yeah, the group of you.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
The group of you and Ostwild had been friends. But she had no idea who you were, but he wouldn't hear it.
Okay.
So I've never spoken to these fucking fools in my life.
Yeah. I don't hang out with adventurers. I don't know any adventurers.
Could you
leave me alone? I'm just trying to get my life back in order.
Yeah. Could you say his name again? I forgot how to say it.
Sicarius.
Okay, Sicarius. Right, because Acacius Sicarius. Okay. So Sicarius either has someone that is telling him information, or he also gets transported day by day, essentially.
Both could be possibilities.
Both could be possibilities. Either someone's telling him the stuff and he just takes it at face value, or he himself is being transported as well. I'm going to assume it's someone's telling him information because he didn't really strike me as a magical sort. Really?
Oh, I was gonna say that Sicarius strikes me as maybe he's in the loop as well.
That's what I was saying. But like, so either someone's telling him or he's in the loop.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm saying I don't think it's just Sicarius is because if there's someone using a scrying spell against us,
Oh,
Sicarius
yeah.
should be a magic user and not an axe user.
No, there's definitely more than just him who's
He gave no indication of being anything other than a martial
artist. Yeah, martial character. So Acacius is going to have the assumption that he knows of different divination spells. Acacius knows it should be a divination spell, not necessarily which one, because there's a bunch of them. He kind of,
Well, scrying.
But scrying is a off the top of my head, I think scrying is a 5th level spell.
That's right.
But so if there is someone that is that powerful with the axe that can do scrying, this is something altogether something different.